This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
All right, great friends. It is Monday afternoon. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man, and we come to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. For those of you that are just getting with us on radio, or perhaps you're just getting with us on television, you're asking, why the hell do you have a giant blanket around you? It's 100 degrees outside. I have got the chills, man. I am freezing. My hands are ice cold, and I've got the chills, and I don't know if I have COVID or if I'm just, I've just got a flu or a stomach flu or food poisoning. I got a headache, and and I'm freezing. So those are two symptoms that we've looked up so far today.
What's the test say?
And right now I'm still I'm taking my home COVID test. And right now I only have 1 bar rather than 2 bars.
I think you're negative then.
I hope so. I hope you're right. But again, I just feel like, hey, listen, I'd rather have a cold or a flu or a stomach bug or food poisoning. I'd rather have any of that than have COVID, I hope I didn't screw up the test because I didn't realize that there was a thing that you put 3 drops into the thing. I put like the whole.
If you put the whole thing, it wouldn't, if you did it wrong, it wouldn't come out negative or positive. It would come out as inconclusive.
Okay. Now, what do the letters, the C and the T, mean at the top of the COVID test? Oh, probably COVID test.
Doesn't it say like on the thing what
It just says C and T.
I got you, man. Let me look at it.
Man.
I
don't know.
Here.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. My COVID test is all wet. My whole thing is probably screwed up. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just know I feel like crap. I mean, I'm freezing. I have a headache, and my stomach is killing me.
All right.
So, not that anybody cares about my problems. All right. Oh, look at Alex. He's reading the instructions. You see that, Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Dude is actually reading the instructions.
A positive result would have 2 lines on both the C and the T.
Okay.
A negative result would have just a line under the C. And an invalid result would be no line under the C at all and something under the T or nothing at all.
Okay. So far, I have 1 line under the C. So right now,
you're negative.
I'm feeling like I'm going to be negative, but I got something going on today that is really messing me up.
Well, that's the thing about modern.
You got a false negative. That's why they gave you 2. Maybe you should take another one.
Well, that's why we also, that's the world that we live in right now, man. There are other sicknesses in this world other than COVID.
No, it's not.
We just don't have home tests for them.
It's one sickness. That's it. We eradicated everything else. All we got left is COVID. That's it. Ain't no more colds. You can't get diarrhea no more. You can't
that's inaccurate because
it's just COVID. Unless it's a symptom of COVID, you can get it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the same guy who told us at the beginning of COVID that black people can't get COVID.
Right.
Well, that was after further study, I found out that was inaccurate.
If we had a hot take bracket for the COVID year, that definitely would have been a 1 seed.
No, that would have won.
No doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. All right, well, let's do this. Let's jump into what happened this weekend between the Padres and the Dodgers. And the first thing is, Alex, you said that you've got quote unquote evidence that the Padres Saturday night were living it up, which is why they played so poorly on Sunday. Is that right?
That is accurate.
Okay, let me see what you got.
Okay, so Saturday, this UFC fighter who's like the new next up and coming guy that the UFC is really hoping becomes the next Conor McGregor. He's from England. He has his accent. He talks trash. He's pretty good. And he actually trains in San Diego part-time, trains in Liverpool part-time. He went to the game on Saturday as a guest of the Padres. And here, let me just set up the whole story for you guys. I don't think either of you guys caught this.
Well, I saw the picture
today. So what's the Padres? As you can see, just got a new jersey. Baddy on the back. Absolute rasper. Up the Padres.
So what is that?
That's Paddy Pimblett, Paddy the Baddy.
Oh,
that's the UFC fighter.
Oh,
the Paddy's won. I say the Paddy's won.
Paddy is a Paddy's fan.
That man looks like a mess. Cut your hair, son.
He also fights at 155, and I'm pretty sure he weighs like 190 pounds right now. Like he actually says himself, like, I will get fat in between fights. I don't care. So anyways, he goes to the game, gets on the field, takes pictures with all the players, after
So the players all know who this guy is, but like I saw the pictures
Mhm.
in the clubhouse, and I was like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
I would be surprised if a casual MMA fan knew who he was.
That guy looks like he
I
works at
would
Arby's.
be shocked if Scott, you knew who he was.
I don't know who he is.
Exactly. So I didn't think he was that big a deal. I think he's getting hyped up by the UFC, even though he's had like 2 or 3 fights in the UFC. Barstool already sponsors him. Like they're trying to push this kid as the next big thing, right?
Mhm.
So, anyways, after the game, Padres win walk off. Awesome, great job. Blah blah.
Wait, what? Oh, the Friday Saturday night.
Saturday
Padres
night,
win
Padres
walk-off,
win
right.
via walk off. They
Mhm.
go into the locker room, and this picture surfaces, and it just looks like a bunch of guys having beers with Paddy the Baddy.
Mhm.
Musgrove, Grisham, Mania, Cronenworth, Voigt, Hosmer, Snell, Manny, Clev. I don't know who the
Clevenger.
bald guys
Yeah.
are. I think that's Nick Martinez. But and Matt Beatty. I think that's who they are. Either way, so cool. Go home. Everybody doesn't assume anything. You're like, sweet. They took a picture. They hung out. Baseball players have beers after the games. This whatever.
Mhm.
No big deal. And this video from Paddy the Baddy's Instagram surfaced, and this is what it looked like in the Padres clubhouse Saturday night.
Come on, no! Suarez, let's go!
So Paddy the Baddy's got the entire Padres team, the entire Padres clubhouse playing beer pong Saturday night.
Mhm.
I don't know how long this went for. I do see Sean Mania got a beer in his hand. Yesterday's opening pitcher.
Mhm.
I do see a bunch of shirtless dudes having some beers, having fun. I don't care. I think it's awesome. Great team unity. But they were hungover yesterday. That's just a fact. I'm not telling you all of them were, but when you see your starting pitcher playing beer pong the night before a game, and then he goes out and has his worst game of the year, you kind of just connect the dots here, right?
Yep. And I was, like I said, I was yesterday. I was trying to decide if I was going to go down to the game or not, and I decided not to go. And I did something I've never done before, ever. I watched the entire Padres Dodgers game while I cleaned out and purged my closet. I moved how many months ago? It's got to be 3 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the people who moved me into the house, they just put everything I had in the closet. So nothing was organized, stuff was everywhere. And I just kept saying to myself, at some point, I'm going to clean this mess up and I'm going to purge. So yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to the Padre game. I'm going to watch the game and I'm going to work on my closet. And I'm telling you, for 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever it was, I cleared the place out. And I've got to figure out who is the best, like, homeless shelter that can take in clothing for an adult male. I got a lot of nice collared shirts. I got a couple of suits, a lot of t-shirts. But anyway, the point is that I was watching this Padres game and I was like, "Ooh, thank God I didn't go to that game because they are getting ham slammed." One team looks fresh and ready to win, and the other team looks kind of satisfied from the night before because it was a pretty spectacular win for the Padres on Saturday night. The play out in left center field, the throw from Profar,
Mm-hmm.
that was a thing of beauty.
Totally redeemed himself after the inning before.
Yeah, for a guy who's not known for having a great arm, it was a perfect 100% strike to Manny Machado, who was not on third base. He was, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet in front of first base. But Chris Taylor, the base runner for the Dodgers, couldn't even get to third base because Manny was blocking it, and it was a perfect throw by Profar. I mean, perfect 100% strike from Profar. And then, the next inning, the Padres started with a runner, C.J. Abrams, on second, and he scored and game over. And so one team looked like they were celebrating like they'd won the World Series Saturday night. The other team licked their wounds, went back to the hotel, rested up, and broke out the bats on Sunday. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like to me.
It's kind of interesting to see like the Padres react that way for Paddy the Baddy. It's like, imagine if someone actually famous showed up in the Padres clubhouse.
I know, right?
Like, what the hell are they gonna throw a rave in there? It'll look like freaking EDC in there. Like, this is a fighter that has 2 fights in the UFC. who was fighting in the Cage Warriors at Humphreys like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I took some time. I thought about it after seeing that video.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm out.
Out on what?
The Padres.
Already?
I think I'm out,
What do you
man.
mean? What do you mean you're out on what?
I think I'm out.
You're not going to
Like,
drive the
completely
wagon
out.
anymore?
Yeah, I think I'm not driving the wagon no more, man.
You mean to tell me? Wait,
I might have a
me and
seat
Alex.
in there. I might have
Wait
a
a
seat
second.
in there. I think I'm out.
But Alex and I said we're not going to get excited positively or negatively
Right.
until after the All-Star break. And here you are in under 20 games this season, the driver of the bandwagon. The Padres are going to win it all. They're better than the Dodgers. You mean to tell me one video of the clubhouse with a fighter you've never heard of, that's enough to have you say I'm out?
Mentality. Champions mentality. Winning attitude. Those things are on the roster in places that actually win. Now, these guys could have done this at a club. These guys could have done this at someone's house. They did it in the clubhouse, which is, it is what it is. Guys should have fun. You should be light. Hell, play soccer before the game starts with your injured superstar.
Wait, you're saying they could do this in the club, or they could do this in the house?
You could do it
but
anywhere.
They did it in the clubhouse.
You could do it anywhere. You could do it anywhere. If you play in the Reds tomorrow, you could do it anywhere. You could do it anywhere.
They do.
If you playing the Diamondbacks, knock yourself out, brother. Do your thing. But this series is a little more important. You got a guy who this is his first time up in the rivalry. He got a beer in his hand. He ain't at home sleeping. The results show on the field. So for me, there's championship teams have a level of consistency and a level of professionalism about them. That was not professional.
You sound like you're
Old
showing
man.
your age right now. You're
Yeah.
boomer.
No, it's
You're
not.
such a boomer right now, dude. You don't think this happens in a clubhouse? You don't think guys drink beers in the clubhouse?
I'm not saying it's not. You ever see the Dodgers produce a video like this?
Yeah.
You ever see the Yankees produce a video? Yeah, when they won the World Series. Yes, champagne and beer everywhere. You see the Yankees doing this?
Yes. On the
You
field.
see the Astros?
As their fans threw trash
Astros
on the
be
field.
cheating.
Gosh, the Yankee fans this weekend playing against Cleveland. What the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
So listen, man. If you can't act like a winner, if you can't be professional, knowing tomorrow you got another game, now you off today. So why didn't you just save the celebration for the following day? Where's Paddy the whatever he is today?
Paddy the Baddy.
Whoever he is.
That's right. The Baddy.
Come on, man.
He was at Knott's Berry Farm yesterday because I started following him on Instagram. I was like, if you're gonna like throw videos out like that, I guess I gotta follow you on Instagram.
It's okay to get smoked. It's a long season. Sometimes
your team got smoked. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get smoked sometime. It's not a big deal. But when stuff like this comes out and then you do get smoked the next day, you open the door to speculation.
I think like in a season where it's 162.
Call me old.
Oh, you're acting old.
Right.
When it's
this is the same guy that me and Browner agreed about Tatis not playing soccer before the game, and Alex called us boomers because he was totally fine with it.
Right. I got no problem with it, man. It's a 162 game season. Whatever, dude.
It would have been nice to have won the series.
I guarantee you this happens like way more than we know.
If you're playing the Diamondbacks, knock yourself out. You're playing the Reds, knock yourself out. When you're playing the Dodgers, wait another day.
Actually, I don't think that's so far off. It's just that Paddy the Baddy was their guest.
Right.
Who is
Paddy
he?
the Badley's from England, and he wants to drink beers with these guys, and they got all caught up in it.
Listen, as someone who follows UFC, I get the hype behind Paddy the Baddy. I think he's hilarious when he does post-fight interviews in the octagon, and he's eating a whole large pizza in the press conference. And I liked this team seems to like each other, which is like a huge difference from last season.
Right.
Will Myers had some quotes about how much he loves Bob Melvin because he's never in the clubhouse. He just kind of leaves us do our thing.
And look what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Look what the hell happened.
Yeah, so now it's Bob Melvin's fault.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Bob should be in the clubhouse and putting down the hammer then, right, Browner?
Be professional. No,
Boomer.
Be professional. You got the Dodgers tomorrow. Be professional. Who is Paddy the Baddy? Like, stop it, bro.
I think there was like
against
a
this guy
pitcher
forever now. I hope he lose every fight.
There was a pitcher yesterday that like started puking his brains out after 2 pitches and he got pulled.
He's a right fielder.
That's going to be me.
Nobody did that.
He was a right fielder for the Guardians.
There you go. I had no problem with it.
One guy did that. Your whole team in the locker room. Playing beer pong like it's like a frat party.
This is the problem, Scott. When you're talking to a new Padres fan who lives and dies on every game, where a win of a series, oh man, we're going to win a championship.
Who? I didn't. That's not me.
You jumped off.
No, it's not you.
You're like,
you can't criticize. You can't criticize me and Scott no more about anything Padres because you just said I'm done.
No. I'm telling you, it wasn't the game. I didn't say, oh, they lost because of the game. I'm out. Oh, they lost the series. I'm out on them. No.
So before I hit play on that video, you had no idea that even happened.
I had no idea.
Right.
I just thought they got smoked.
So yeah.
I just thought they got smoked.
They did get smoked.
Yeah.
But it's what happened because they got smoked because of that.
Yeah, but you didn't know about it.
Right. And that's why when you form your opinion off of new information, you're allowed to change your mind.
Right. So you are no longer going to drive the wagon. You're out. You're off it.
Yep.
No, I'm not off it. I'm just in the back.
Oh. Because we're not getting excited until after the All-Star break. I don't care if they lost 2 out of 3. If they would have won all 3, I'm not getting excited until after the All-Star break. I'm holding on to that. Hey, let me go into some of what happened this weekend, though. And before I do, I just want to send a shout-out to our man, Gary Cooper, Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty Services, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299 for Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty Services. If you're thinking about buying a house right now, which I know is, it doesn't look like the greatest of times to be buying, but perhaps you're looking to sell. Maybe you're looking to take money off the table, and maybe you're planning on leaving Southern California. Or maybe you're deciding I'm going to rent for a while and wait for the market to come back to me. It's the height, and I want to take this money and put it in the bank. Whatever your situation is, for any real estate transaction, we recommend you call Gary Cooper, 858-376-1099, 858-376-1299. Screwed up. 858-376-1299. And call Gary Cooper. I've been saying that phone number for 20 years. I think you guys know it by now. All right. Alex, go through the weekend wrap. Let's just take a quick look here at what happened on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday between the Padres and the Dodgers. Go for it. Put it up on the screen. Here you go.
Friday they lost. Was it 6-1 was the final score? Julio Urias went 5. Only gave up 1 run. Nick Martinez, I thought he did his job. I was fine with what he did. But either way, 6-1. Betts 2 for 3, home run, 3 RBI. Saturday, walk-off. Austin Nola, sac fly walk-off in the 10th. Darvish struggled in the second, but ended up having a pretty good game. 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, no one run, 7 strikeouts. Cronenworth hit his first home run. Padres won that one 3-2. On Sunday, yeah, y'all know what happened. 10-2. Just a beatdown, a hangover beatdown.
Yep.
Lots of home runs.
Yep.
Kershaw looked okay, but he, whatever. Manaea looked hungover, and yeah, that's all.
Yeah. How about Freddie Freeman hitting a home run and then walking over to his dad, who's sitting right by the Dodgers dugout, and high-fiving his dad?
Yeah, I think you talked about it, Scott. 133,856 people in attendance in this 3-game series, which is a record for Petco Park history for a 3-game series.
Okay, but now go to the numbers that tell everybody why the Padres offense cannot thus far keep up with the Dodgers offense between Cronenworth, Grisham, Myers, Luke Voit. These guys have gotten off to some very slow starts.
Luke Voit now on the IL, by the way, which won't hurt anybody. But these are guys that play every game, and all of them have batting averages under 200 right now.
I got hurt watching Luke Voit play.
Dude, it's anyways 193 for Cronenworth, 132 for Grisham, 192 for Myers, 143 for Voit. Combined 2 home runs and strikeouts. Look at the numbers of strikeouts, dude. It's just brutal. Everybody's
Will Myers has 18. Yep. Grisham has 18.
Yep.
Cronenworth has 13 strikeouts, and Voit 17 strikeouts. That's incredible.
And but strikeouts don't bother me. Modern day baseball is more tailored. There's a lot more strikeouts than there ever has been. So the strikeouts necessarily don't bother me because guys they have different missions when they're hitting now than they did before.
What bothers me is when Luke Voit and Will Myers in positions of power, DH and outfield, have 0 home runs combined. That bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
And then batting average is below 200 for all 4 of them. Come on, man.
And here's another thing is while Tatis is out, the goal was just stay in contention while Tatis is out. You look at the 2 guys that have replaced Tatis, there's just the numbers just suggest how desperate the Padres offense is without Tatis based on the way he's performed the last 2 years. Go ahead, Alex. Let's hear what these 2 guys are doing.
Kim and Abrams, who have been swapping shortstop, second base, they've each played 12 games. Kim's hitting 182, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Abrams hitting 134, 1 home run, and 2 RBIs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like we've said it, spring is not regular season. When you crush in spring, that doesn't mean you're going to translate. And you could clearly tell that CJ Abrams is either A, not ready, or just crazy struggling right now with him.
I would give him
when
more,
he's up there. I just don't think anything's going to happen.
I would give him
get out.
way more of an adjustment period than Hassan Kim, who saw more pitches last year, who saw big. Hassan Kim's struggles are completely different than CJ Abrams' struggles, in my opinion, because I believe CJ Abrams will adjust
anywhere.
Huh?
Abrams ain't going anywhere until Tatis comes back. So
that's what I'm saying. I think he will get better. I think he will get better.
Yeah. Just to let you guys know, I'm at one bar, so I don't think I have COVID.
No, you don't.
But something's wrong, man. I'm freezing. My stomach is killing me. My head. Yeah, I got a terrible headache. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say this. Besides the story of the game itself, or the games, the series, of course, naturally, between Padre fans and Dodger fans, there's got to be stadium brawls. So we will have that coming up. You need to see this stuff. I know, right? I'm handing off to Browner and Grande, and I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. Listen, I am.
You're Quinn?
I know. I can't believe how sick I am.
You're tapping out?
I can't. Am I tapping out?
Are you tapping out after 2 segments?
You tapping out?
We'll find out. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. This is Kaplan and Crew.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
Hanging out at the beach? What a lifestyle. And you could be here every day if you entered the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego.
Grand prize is this multi-million-dollar home 1 block from the ocean. Or you can win a sports car, a dream vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a fabulous prize. The Giving Back Raffle helps families in need, like the Uggan family.
Visit sdraffle.com to learn more.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living, Mondays at 9 on Your View.
So I became a dentist because I just love science and I love art. I have a music background, so I wanted to do something that I can use the hand dexterity that I've developed, through my musical training. We've had a practice in San Diego for 25 years. It's called the Super Dentist. For over 2 decades, I've had parents ask me the same questions on a daily basis. And so I decided to put all of this information in one place. I wrote a book. Title of it is If Your Mouth Could Talk. Because if your mouth could talk, it would tell you about the condition of your entire life. Right now, the oral care marketplace is a mess. And so we decided to launch a new company called Supermouth, which is a subscription model of oral care. And so we want to be proactively educating parents, providing the tools and the oral care products to make sure they can raise healthier, happier, more successful kids. The education piece is a key piece in our company, because if you're educated as a parent, you're going to do the right things. People can find my book, If Your Mouth Could Talk, themouthbook.com, and purchase the book there, and also get some special gifts to go along with the book.
It doesn't matter what your background is and where you come from. If you have dreams and you have goals, and that's all that really matters.
I owe a lot to Charlie.
When you black, it's not a movement, it's a lifestyle. This is who we are.
The Rising, Check your local listings for air dates and times.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView.
Listen to The Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and themightier1090.com.
Explore the Southwest lifestyle, the culture, the music, the food, y más. Join hosts J.R. Cardenas and Vanessa Ramirez on Su Vida.
Hey, Vanessa, you got sunscreen?
Yes, I have the sunscreen, sunglasses, and water. It's a sunny day here in Arizona, perfect for fiesta.
Well, grab your sombrero. We're going to have some fun on the next
Su Vida.
Watch Su Vida, Sunday night at 7 on YourView and YourView.com. From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health.
I'm Erica Cardenas. On the next episode of Your Health, we're talking Donate Life Month. We explore the importance of organ donation and a trip to Mexico for a unique treatment program.
Watch Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
America's Black Forum. Check your local listings for air dates and times.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
University of San Diego baseball got a season sweep of local opponents after a win against SDSU on Monday. The Toreros piled on the offensive power, getting the win 15-1 against the Aztecs. Last weekend, USD got the series win against Loyola Marymount. They opened up the series with a 9-8 win in 14 innings, got the 1-0 win on Friday, but dropped the finale. Bryson Motts was named West Coast Conference Pitcher of the Week on Monday. Motts threw a complete game shutout in Friday's win against LMU. He allowed only 6 hits through 9 innings with 8 strikeouts. The lefty holds a team and conference high 86 strikeouts on the year and is 6-1 on the bump. USD is 23-12 on the season, 9-6 in West Coast Conference play. They'll travel to Utah this week to take on BYU starting on Thursday for 3 games. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew Tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by YourView.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
COVID vaccines are safe, convenient, and free, and they are effective at protecting you against the coronavirus. I'm Dr. Akilah Weber, a pediatric gynecologist and state assembly member, and I got the vaccine to protect my family. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and everyone who receives the vaccine helps us get one step closer to returning to normal. Go get your vaccine today. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a site near you. Do it for yourself, your family, and for our community.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
All right, great friends. It is a Monday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew. The big story coming out of the weekend as we welcome you back inside the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Padres, Dodgers, Petco Park. Dodgers take 2 out of 3. Grande Brown Man, I don't know about you guys, but Friday night my phone started to blow up with people sending me fight videos that are happening inside Petco Park. The one that I've seen that's gone most viral is the 2 Padre fans, both with their hair pulled back in ponytails, and the 2 Dodger fans. And these 4 guys were swinging at each other and going after each other. And I'm telling you, the one guy from the Padre side made a terrible, terrible mistake. Rather than staying squared up to his Dodger guy, he decided to look to his left and go after the other Dodger guy, which his friend had. And once he did that, the other Dodger guy punched him right in his face, broke his freaking nose. Blood was flying everywhere. I don't really know if he broke his nose.
Was
Broke
it
his
the
face
punch
pretty
or
good.
the knee that he took to the face?
I thought it was the punch. I thought it was the punch. I'm not sure. We'll do some stadium fight review, and we'll have some analysis coming up on that as we are in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. And I'm just cautioning everybody. I don't know how much longer I'm making it. Massive headache. Stomach is crazy upset. Home COVID test says negative, but I am hurting in a big way. Yeah.
Negative COVID test. That's always good.
Yeah.
Because now, like, if you get COVID, people just I can't leave my house. Every other sickness, you're like, yeah, I'll go. I don't care. I'll go out. I'll give.
I feel like if he had COVID, he'd
yeah, really. I do too. I actually think that.
I think he feels worse because he doesn't know what it is.
It's been upset since 5 a.m. this morning. Oh, dude.
Did you poop?
You don't even want to know. You do not even want to know.
What did you have for dinner last night?
I had some Mediterranean food.
Falafel?
A little bit of falafel, not much.
Gyro,
which
Gyro's always hit or miss, man.
Lamb?
Lamb is always a hit or miss.
Lamb.
Yeah, I'm thinking about giving up on it. Like I'm sick, like really, really, like don't feel well at all. And so nobody wants to hear, hey, you don't feel well. And nobody wants to hear that crap from me. What they want to hear is what happened this weekend, not just in Major League Baseball, but in the NBA playoffs. I mean, listen, the NBA playoffs, I love how seeing guys like Stephen A. Smith, just on a side note, going after a guy like Kyrie Irving, for Kyrie Irving to say, well, we just haven't had enough time this year to really gel as a team. Why do you think that is? Like, whose fault is that? So I love when Stephen A goes after Kyrie. But I love it even more when they go after Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons, when he left Philadelphia and went to Brooklyn, remember how many people were like, well, we're going to see now how all of a sudden he's going to start playing and he's over all of his mental health related issues. Dude hasn't played. Talk was he was going to play tonight, about now, when the game's going. And now he's bailing out because of a back issue. And to see a guy like Reggie Miller, a former player and a current analyst, just go after Ben Simmons, saying he's got no competitive fire at all. I must admit, Alex, you've always told me NBA drama. You were right. I mean, I don't even really care that much about the games. I care about the drama. In fact,
I do
last
care
night,
about a sweep tonight. That'd be nice.
Yes, it would be nice to see Boston sweep Brooklyn right out of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, I wasn't even watching last night. Miami was playing Atlanta, and I was watching a little bit of that game. Who am I? I don't know. And then I decided, you know what? It's a better entertaining basketball presentation. Winning Time on HBO Max. Yeah.
Winning
So
Time.
I watched Winning Time.
Hey,
yeah.
on Winning Time, the team was partying at a house.
Mhm.
So that's okay for Browner. The fact that they were having
Yes, I'm fine
parties
with
at a
that.
house, and then they were actually, Dr. J was trying to get Magic to go to the club. They weren't partying in the club house or in the locker room. So that's probably okay by Browner's standard.
It was the All-Star
That's
break.
fine with me.
It was the All-Star break. Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
Perfectly fine
All
with
right, so let's do this. Let's get into a little bit of ballpark brawl review, and I'll just say this: that the first video, the one from Friday night, that's the one that I saw go completely viral. I mean, everybody had it. Lots of different websites published it, and I mean, I don't know who these 2 guys are, but here's what I do know. And there's 4 guys, but 2 on each side. I started getting text messages from our man Fat Tony with still photographs of guys throwing haymakers. And I'm like, are these your friends or something, dude? Because Fat Tony is literally standing right by this brawl, videotaping the entire thing.
It's
And
just like-
it was too big of a file to send, so he posted it on YouTube.
So I got to tell you guys that Friday was the drunkest I've seen Petco collectively.
Which, by the way, timeout.
Yes.
So the Padres are playing the Dodgers.
Yes.
You're already going to have a monster crowd no matter what.
Right.
And they had a beer fest in the park.
Right.
Now, someone explain this to me. Shouldn't beer fests be for like Tuesday evenings when you're playing Cincinnati, not Friday nights when you're playing the Dodgers? I mean, aren't you encouraging all this kind of stuff by feeding people beers?
my understanding is that the Padres will be doing a local beer fest for every Friday home game.
Oh God!
All right, bad idea.
That is my
Dodgers.
that is my understanding. I don't know if that is correct or not. I'd have to go look at the promotional schedule.
Mhm.
I got there at 6:10, like 35 minutes before first pitch, and I'm telling you, I have never, ever seen Park at the Park that packed. It was, and I'm telling you, like, no Snoop Dogg, no World Cup viewing. Like, that is the most crowded I've ever seen Park at the Park, me personally. And this was an hour before the game, 40 minutes before the game, whatever it was. And there were lines like 50 yards deep to get a beer, dude. And they were going quick. I'm telling you, these lines, the quickest 50-yard line you've ever seen. Like, I'm telling you, these beers were already poured. You give them your ticket, you get a beer. Beers are $5, by the way. So if they're not already enticed to drink, they're $5. So what did I and most people do? I don't know, load it up and then went to my seat because they're $5 and not 15. So that's as a whole, like, Petco was drunk that day. Like, very drunk that day. And then these fights and videos started coming out. And I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. I saw videos of 2 Dodger fans passed out next to the old spaghetti factory, like in the middle, like at midnight. They were just like, out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God. Jeez. I'm telling you though, seriously, like if I'm the Padres, organizationally speaking, I know it seems like a great thing to do, put on a beer fest on a Friday night. It works great if Arizona's in town. I mean, it really works great if Cleveland were in town for some reason. But when the Dodgers or the Giants or the Cubs or the Yankees or the Red Sox or teams with big fan bases in other parts of the country, including here, the one thing you should not be doing, and I'm just going to give this free advice to the Padres marketing team, dude, you do not want to be having a beer fest on a Friday night when the Dodgers come to town for $5 beers, because it's only going to turn into the fight. Now, look, there may have been fights in the stands otherwise, but you're feeding these people beers for $5. It's just problematic.
Party in the Park every Friday night. Fans can join us, Gallagher Square, for Party in the Park. Beginning
I'm
when
down.
gates open, fans can enjoy $5 drink specials, live music, and other fun activities every Friday night.
That's the turn up. That's now y'all can call me what y'all want. That's it for me. That's it. That's the turn up right there. That's the party before the party. You go there, you turn up at the Gallagher Square, and then you roll out in the gas lamp. That's brilliant advertising. The club before the club, Scott. Now you sound like
I'm just saying that when you have inexpensive beers and you have Padres fans and Dodgers fans, which is automatically combustible just by putting these people in the same building with their respective jerseys on, you're just asking for trouble. And if the Padres organizationally don't have a problem with it, they're like, look, we fed all these people beers. We pushed them into each other. We started fights. I just think that on Friday night, when you have the Padres Dodgers, costing less for beer and feeding people more beer is a bad idea. Now I'm the old guy.
But if that led to the largest crowd you've ever had in a 3-game series, guess what? You're gonna see it again. End of story. I'm with the fire. I'm with the Friday get down. I like it.
I like it, dude. I was there and I loved it.
See? I'll be there next Friday, whenever the next Friday is.
All right. Well, let's take a look at a bunch of guys that decided they wanted to get down. So this fight starts happening in right field. And for those of you that are watching on TV,
should we show Tony's angle first?
Yeah.
How awful his camera work was?
We try and encourage everybody to please shoot good video if you're going to send us these kinds of videos.
He should know this.
We encourage people to not fight, but if it does happen, please record good video.
Good video, not garbage video.
Right.
Fat Tony's video is horrible. And shout out to my man Fat Tony, but he's right there on the spot.
Did he have an Android?
I think so.
Yes, he has an Android.
Oh.
Dude, I was making fun of him on your comedy show. I was like, look at your phone. Look at your Comic Sans on your phone. What is that? Awful.
All right, we are in the 7 Mile Casino studio.
You were roasting people too.
Yeah,
it's contagious.
We're in the 7 Mile Casino studios here on Kaplan and Crew. And those of you that are watching on YouTube or on television, you're about to see this stuff. For those of you that are listening on radio and listening on audio podcast, we'll do our best Jim Lampley, Harold Letterman impression for you.
Here's
right, Alex,
Tony's angle that did not go viral. He just texted to us.
So he's standing right there. He is, and now.
Oh man, this is an Android. Go on to the next video.
Well,
go on to the next video, dog. You can't see nothing.
What I was wondering is, does Fat Tony know either of these parties? Does he know the Padre guys? Because The Dodger guys are on one side, and the Padres guys are on another side. And what would you call that little bar area between them? I'm trying to think of what
like a standing.
What is he
bar?
doing? What is he doing?
But there's this
God.
little kid wearing a Trevor Hoffman jersey, and Tony looks over and points the camera at him, and the kid's like 13 years old, and he's giving him a peace sign, like, yeah, these guys are fighting, and I'm getting my video camera out now. Like a little kid is standing there wanting to get video of these grown men fighting each other.
Fat Tony, you failed this, brother.
Yeah, that was brutal.
You failed the video exam.
That was brutal. I don't even know what happened in that video. I just saw a dude like take a knee to that face, and all of a sudden I see blood, and then I noticed, like, were those guys twins? Because they both had ponytails.
Yeah.
Like, were they?
I saw a kid. I saw a wall. I saw the back of a shirt. I didn't see a fight.
Yeah. Well, there's other angles. These videos have gone so viral. There's videos everywhere of this particular fight. I'm telling you, it went on like every sports website you could find. I'm trying to remember which one I read. They were like, yeah, it was like a prison yard brawl. Somebody called it, because these guys are all squared off with one another. All right, let's take a look at this other video. All right,
let's go, homie.
Whoever's
Let's
got
go,
this
Holmes.
one. Now watch the guy in the black T-shirt, because the guy he's going head to head with, he decides to look to his left.
Oh,
and that's when the guy in the black T-shirt lands a big blow.
Scott, you were right. That's definitely what got bloodied. I know he took the same guy also took that knee right there.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. That punch was definitely what caused.
What's amazing about this fight video is that all these people, look at everybody in the background. Not one person is coming to say, hey, break it up.
Yeah,
Even
don't.
there's a Padres like usher there. He's not trying to break up. Nobody's trying to break it up. But look at all the people in the background. They're all sitting there watching. And then when the guy in the Padres white sweatshirt gets punched in the face, dude, the whole crowd is like, ooh.
Let me tell y'all something right now. That brother right there in the green jacket, he didn't want no smoke. Nope. No parts of the smoke at all. If you're going to fight, step one, remove all heavy clothing. You see this guy in the black who laid him out? No jacket, no hoodie. The guy in the white didn't want to fight either until he had the upper hand because he had a hoodie on. See, this is fight 101, people. You got to take off the jacket. You can't look at his punches. His punches were slow. They were worthless. They had nothing in them. No inspiration, no hate. It wasn't even no drunkenness in those punches. Those were just like taps. It's like, hey. He might have, like, bro, what you doing? Roll it again. Roll it again. Look at this. Look at his punches.
But watch, but watch the guy who gets punched in the face. Watch how he goes.
But we see him get knocked
out.
No,
but watch how he turns to his left. Watch how he turns to his left. And he goes after.
What is Green Jacket doing?
Boom! Oh, did he take a shot?
Like, Green Jacket landed 0 punches.
Hey, some guys don't know how to fight, dude. It's
at all. Yeah. At all. They disrespected us as fans. They disrespected us as Padre fans, man. Y'all lucky I'm in the back of the bandwagon. I'll be snapping.
I like that, Scott, when you're like, and look at them, like, nobody's trying to jump in and be like, hey, and the usher's like not doing it. Yeah, don't get involved. Right. Don't. And that usher's 80 years old. What's he gonna do?
Listen, he came to help. He came to help kids find a seat. He ain't come to break up no fights.
Yeah, when he saw that they stopped, he's like, guys, gentlemen, can we,
fellas, please?
At this point, my man is Howard Letterman. He is the one you go to for the cards.
Yeah,
he ain't going to break up no fights.
Yeah, well, Jim, 102, 101, the Dodger guys.
That's him.
Yeah. When I heard a little yelling, commotion yesterday myself, I was like, I'm not gonna break this up. What am I gonna get involved for? What am I gonna do? No. What if I take a stray and get knocked out? Yeah.
Well, let me do this. Let us take a look at what else happened around Petco Park. You put Padre fans and Dodger fans together this early in the season, where the Padres are feeling really good and confident about their team, and the Dodgers have the hey, little brother, you're not quite there yet mentality about the Padres. Let's take a look at some of the other ones.
The pier inside Park at the Park. There was another fight that happened. This was Saturday night, I believe.
The pier.
Yeah, it's called
the pier. The porch.
Oh.
I know you don't sit out there with the people, Scott, but
well, I was out there. The only game I've been to so far.
Look at that big body security though, getting in there.
Yeah, big body security taking people down. Padre fans want pieces of Dodger fans, men, women,
ladies.
Yeah,
ladies, get out of the fights. Mm-hmm. Get out of the fights, ladies.
Oh, they're fighting too.
Another woman.
They're fighting too, man.
You got the Machado jersey guy. You got the Snell jersey guy. You got a bunch of guys wearing blue.
This bald
One
guy
guy
takes
seems
some
like
strays. See, he's trying to break it up, Scott. This is why you don't break it up, because the bald guy was trying to break
Yeah.
it up, and now he's taking strays. His glasses got knocked. Look at he's taking punches.
Oh, the back of the head.
The bald guy went in to do what you said. Why is no one doing it? He did it, and look who got beat up. That's why you don't do it.
Well, you gotta mind
Listen,
your
if it's your lady, if it's your buddy, I get it. But if you're a stranger and you're trying to break it up, get out the way. Let the professionals
First of
come.
all, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a man of all men. Okay,
You are?
I'm a man's man. You feel me? But if my lady go to a game, she get into a fight, she on her own, and she's single after that. Period. End of story for me.
Yeah, we've had this
Yeah,
discussion already. I think it was the Pittsburgh fight that we showed.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's you're asking for your man to get beat up if you're Stan Fries.
Like I'm just like I don't want to be with a woman who would go to a fight, go to a game and get into a fight. Like I'm good on you. That tells me all I need to know about you in this relationship.
I don't know if you guys saw this one. This is my favorite video. This wasn't even a fight. This just happened up in the top of the Petco Park. Like this
Free
girl
seats.
was just like talking trash, and look what happens to her. It's not a fight. It's just hilarious. She's stomping on a Padres like towel,
Mm-hmm.
and this blonde guy is just not having any of it. Look what he does to her. Takes her hat, throws it off the balcony.
Ooh.
Oh man, that was great. That one was great.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my gosh.
That's what she gets.
Man, every
With her
time,
boyfriend.
every time,
he knew.
the
He
Padres
knew.
Dodgers
Let her go
game.
ahead down there and talk that she's gonna lose that hat.
Man.
Wasn't that great
I
though?
don't
He
know.
chucked that thing all the way down. He was like on top of Western Metal.
That's a
He's
good
like,
throw.
Yeah.
He's like, catch
Boo.
Machado.
Boo. She's stepping on this Padre towel. He grabs that and then grabs her hat.
Got your hat, Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Got your hat.
Got your hat. Woo!
Oh my God. He threw that thing, man. That is hilarious.
Got some air under there.
Dude.
So I gotta tell you, dude. And listen,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk trash about Fat Tony or anything, but he went the next day on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
standing in the same spot, and there was 7 security guards there.
Yeah.
And like it's not where you're really sitting, it's who you're around. But I will say
Right.
this. Not really happening where I was sitting. All
No?
cordial trash talking, cheers, booze. Didn't really see nothing in the lower level.
It's the company you keep, brother.
Yeah.
It's the company you keep.
My buddy
Some
did
people
get
just go to watch the game.
My buddy did get in the face yesterday. I'll rat him out. The dude I just married, I went with him, and there was this bigger Dodger fan that was walking down the stairs with like a glass of sangria or something. I don't know what the hell he was drinking, and he was lost, and everybody started talking trash. Hey, idiot, get out the way, because he just couldn't find a seat. And then he starts talking. Look at the score. Look at it. And my buddy gets in his face, and he's like, "Go back up to 5," like some random stuff he was saying. And I was like, "What the hell are you saying?" And he just kept yelling it, like, "Go back up to 5. Go back up." I was like, "All right, let me get my phone. Let's get ready for this when this pops off right now."
Oh my
it was
God.
great.
That's
It
hilarious.
was
The one
great.
thing you don't want in a game is when you start yelling at someone and then they lock eyes with you, because now you gotta stick with it. You
Yeah.
can't tap out now.
Yeah.
You talked all that madness. Now y'all eye to eye. Y'all
Yeah.
locked in. You
No,
gotta
the-
keep it good. You gotta stay strong.
The fat guy that he was yelling at, like he was like a friendly fat guy, like he was talking trash,
Right.
but he could have easily got that drink and just chucked it in his face and then popped off, but he was just laughing the whole way up, like, look at the score. I don't think it was ever, unless my buddy started it, it wasn't going to go anywhere.
Mm. All right. How much time we got
2
here?
minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay,
exactly.
before we hit the break. All right, good. I want to just mention everybody that June 12th, I'm just going to ask you to mark your calendars. June 12th is Egg Fest down at West Coast BBQ Shop. So what happens is our man Brian Bushfield, which, by the way, Browner, I'm planning on being 100% by tomorrow. I must have, with a negative COVID test and an upset stomach and a massive headache, whatever's bothering me, I'm sure we'll be gone by tomorrow. Browner, can you go down there and can you do the broadcast from down there tomorrow?
You already know what time
Hell
it is.
yeah.
I'm down there and I'm in the building. I'm ready to eat, meet, and
All right.
greet.
So West Coast BBQ Shop, when you go to their website, westcoastbbqshop.com, you can buy tickets to Egg Fest, which is June 12th. And they bring out all these big green eggs into the parking lot, and they bring award-winning chefs. And then we just eat our faces off all day long. Now, you can save money by using our promo code Kaplan5. You'll save $5. So rather than buying a ticket for just you buy one for you, your wife, your pal, whatever. You buy 2 tickets, you save $10, and you come on down and you hang with us. We're going to be there all day. Me, Browner, Grande, and pretty much all the great friends are going to be down there. 2330 Proctor Valley Road, West Coast BBQ Shop on June 12th. It's Egg Fest. make sure you make your plans, and we'll talk to Brian tomorrow, and Browner will be down there, which means, I don't know, you may have some guests tomorrow, Browner. You may have some great friends that stop by.
Come say hi. Y'all know I'm always ready for the interaction.
Mm-hmm. All right, very good. I can't believe that I took a home COVID test. Thank goodness I'm negative. But man, oh man, I am like a mess. And I never miss work, ever. I am opposed to missing work. I give other people a hard time when they miss work. And I am like,
you were giving me a hard time for being hungover. Look at you.
I'm a
You
mess.
about to walk off.
Dude, I'm a mess.
Exit stage left.
Dude, I am a mess. I'm a complete mess. So, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm just telling everybody right now. Stomach, headache, freezing. I got to go. I got to go.
When you've got nausea, upset, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
We'll see who's back when we come back. Next.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
You're listening to the 50,000-watt Powerhouse, bringing you the new generation of radio up and down all of California with a little bit of attitude. This is SoCal Sports Talk, the all-new and mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio.
When California weather conditions create a high risk for wildfires, electric companies may shut off power in some neighborhoods as a precaution. These public safety power shutoffs could affect homes and businesses and interrupt power to your home, devices, and even our Cox facilities. During a PSPS, we'll work hard to keep customers connected to their Cox services in conditions that are safe for you, our employees, and our community. For information and updates, follow us on Twitter and visit Cox.com.
When doors open for kids, they change lives. For over 75 years, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater San Diego has been opening its doors to provide a safe place for kids whenever they are out of school. A place with caring mentors and opportunities to focus on academic success, healthy lifestyles, and character building. At the club, we do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid that walks through our doors by inspiring, empowering, and changing lives.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on Your View and YourView.com. Your Health is brought to you by Baja Rehab, alternative drug treatment. Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
University of San Diego baseball got a season sweep of local opponents after a win against SDSU on Monday. The Toreros piled on the offensive power, getting the win 15-1 against the Aztecs. Last weekend, USD got the series win against Loyola Marymount. They opened up the series with a 9-8 win in 14 innings, got the 1-0 win on Friday, but dropped the finale. Bryson Motts was named West Coast Conference Pitcher of the Week on Monday. Motts threw a complete game shutout in Friday's win against LMU. He allowed only 6 hits through 9 innings with 8 strikeouts. The lefty holds a team and conference high 86 strikeouts on the year and is 6-1 on the bump. USD is 23-12 on the season, 9-6 in West Coast Conference play. They'll travel to Utah this week to take on BYU starting on Thursday for 3 games. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
If you're going to count yourself as a fan of this radio station, you'll need to continuously ask yourself one basic question. Am I listening enough? Pro tip, wives are not a good source for input on this. This is the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season continues. Live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal host the Colorado Springs Switchbacks Saturday, May 14th at 7 p.m. Come join us at Torero Stadium and support the San Diego Loyal as they continue their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Tickets are available. San Diego Loyal versus the Colorado Springs Switchbacks, Saturday, May 14th on Your View.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living. Mondays at 9 on Your View.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
Hollander Dental is unique because we have been serving the Carlsbad community for over 25 years. We have a very spacious office with ample parking and state-of-the-art technology. The office has been newly renovated, so all the equipment and facility is brand new. Any patient visiting Hollander Dental can expect to be taken care of at every step of their visit.
With care and love and support. So when we're going through tough times, as dental work is and can be, they make it easy for us as patients.
Investing in your smile and your overall dental health in the long run will help you save money by preventing other medical conditions.
I would absolutely recommend Hollander Dental.
I do recommend Hollander Dental to anyone I know who needs something done.
Join Jane Klaus on Creative Living as she shares fun and inspiring ideas for enriching your life.
I'm Jane Klaus, and on the next Creative Living, we're saving you money in your daily life. Easy steps to put cash back in your pocket. And we explore if buying an electric car is worth the cost.
Watch Creative Living, Sunday night at 8:30 on Your View and YourView.com. Creative Living. Imagine what you can do.
San Diego Legion Rugby is back, celebrating its 5th season of professional rugby in San Diego. Fun, excitement, entertainment. Just like all the sports you know, only better. San Diego Legion tickets are on sale now. Get yours today.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
San Diego County is leading the way on vaccine distribution, and our way of life is coming back. Our kids in school, our businesses open, and our fans in Petco Park cheering for our Padres. But we have to finish strong, getting as many people vaccinated as possible. Vaccines are safe, protect others, and are our best path forward. Please get your shot today. Do it for your family, for our small businesses, for your kids. Do it for yourself. To find a free vaccination event near you, visit coronavirus-sd.com/vaccine.
If you love animals, Animal Zone is for you. From rescues to animal experts, Animal Zone is fun for the whole family. Watch Animal Zone right here on Your View, Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. and visit animalzone.org to learn more about the show.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific, every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Vanessa, you got sunscreen?
Yes, sunscreen, sunglasses, and water. It's a sunny day here in Arizona, perfect for a fiesta.
Then grab your sombrero. We're going to have some fun today on
Su Vida. Woo!